Hello friends, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to share with you guys a flip through of October in my Hobonichi weeks. So this is like my neat organized planner, and I think I've decided this is going to be like my archive of information from 2024 as well. So things that are in here like health logs, maintenance, that type of stuff that I don't want to like hold on to the inserts. I think I'm just going to migrate that information into here. But anyway, so this is like my neat and organized planner. If you watch my plan with me, you already know how I use the week. So I just thought I'd share with you guys what the pages in October looked like. So my little collage is still hanging strong. I haven't changed any of these pages. I don't use the year at a glance page. I don't really have a purpose for it. So this is my annual tracker. I've done fairly well keeping up with this. I think the only month that I didn't was June. And this is where I'm keeping track of 4 things. And that's when I work out, when I finish a book, and then when I have headaches and migraines. And then I circle the M if I actually take like a prescription migraine medication. So I feel like I'm doing good. And I'm loving the way this looks like filled out. So I used some more neutral colored dots on like the first half of the year, and then I used like brighter dots on the second half of the year. And then as far as my monthly goes, I use these little Post-it tabs. You can find them anywhere that they sell Post-its basically. And I like to use them to just mark off like where I'm at. It's in my most used pages. So if you can see across the top, I have one for my tracker page, I have one for my monthly, and then the week that we're currently on. So this is how my October monthly turned out. It's filled in. The only thing I got to do is put in my sleep for the 31st, and I'll do that later today. But it was a pretty busy month. I have a plan with me on my channel. If I remember, I'll try to link it up in the cards. But yeah, and then as each day passed, I was just crossing it off. So I like to use this for like just to map out what my month is going to look like, basically. And then as far as my weeklies go, again, I think I filmed every single week in here. And so you can find those videos of how like I set this up. But these are my weeklies. I like to make these neat. And I always kind of go back to the comparison of, let me pull like that particular week. Sometimes these weeklies are very messy and overwhelming to me. And this is where I'm like honestly scribbling stuff. So yeah, like this is crazy. This is a mess, right? And sometimes like when I'm in that week, I don't know, my brain is like, what? So it's nice to have like a place where everything is like neat and organized. And that's why I like it. And I also like decorating spreads and you know, setting up these layouts and stuff like that. That's part of the things that are enjoyable to me. So basically what I do is I draw a line down the center of the dated column, and I use like the left-hand side for appointments and events, the right-hand side for day-specific to-dos. I draw in these boxes to plan out my workouts, have a to-do list, and I mark or monitor my habits or things that I want to do. It's fairly simple, so I'm just going to flip through these super quickly. Chewy was hanging out with me, so I really like this spread. And I'm having fun like using different colored inks, you know, experimenting with different layouts and stickers and that type of thing. And then this is the week that we're currently on. And this was my most recent plan with me. I really like this spread. It's cute. Let's see if I get to my notes pages. I didn't really use them a whole lot. I had like some notes. I think that was previously. But this was where like I like pen tested a new gel pen I had picked up, and a new these pens that I picked up at the Dollar General for $1. I really like them, and the ink doesn't smear. So these are very Tomoe River paper friendly gel pens. I think they're gel. I imagine they're gel, but they're the Sarasa Dries. This is like the forest green, and then I also picked up this one that was mahogany. So I'm always looking for good deals. That's just how I roll. This is gonna be a very quick video, y'all. And then I do have some collections back here. So I haven't used these. I haven't looked at these. These are like, this was like my wish list and then my to watch list. I haven't even filled this in. What I'm enjoying doing is keeping a log of the series that we're watching or that I'm watching, and then also movies I've watched. So my movie log is not just like, it's like documentary. So like I kind of break it up into like series and then like movies. So in October, I watched a few things. I watched the Menendez brothers documentary because it wasn't a series. I didn't watch the Monsters, the dramatization series. I'm not interested in watching that. I watched Jailbreak, Love on the Run. I remember, so I live in Alabama, and that was about a prison guard or a lady who worked in a prison or a jail in Alabama that like went on the run with like an inmate who was like in jail for murder or something like that. And I remember like when that happened, and it was crazy. So we watched it. If you are interested in like a crazy Bonnie and Clyde type story, that was wild. So we watched that. And then I watched Sweet Bobby. Y'all, I'm not going to do any spoilers, okay? All I'm going to say is, wow. That was crazy. Like, I was like, wow. So yeah, Sweet Bobby. So I would actually honestly recommend all three of those that I watched. As far as series go, we started, so I usually write the date that I started it. So we started Mr. McMahon on Netflix. It was interesting. I didn't love it, but it was interesting. I was hoping they would cover more of the things that came out, when he stepped down and all these like charges are against him. I was really hoping that they would have covered that, but they didn't a whole lot. They did cover it, but not as much. And then Jesse and I are currently watching Muscles and Mayhem. It's like the unauthorized American Gladiator story. So we were both born in the 80s, so we're definitely 90s kids. And I used to love watching American Gladiator, so we're watching that right now. It's a little series. It's good so far. It's very interesting. So we've been having fun. And for us, like a lot of times, because life is, sorry y'all, my dogs are barking. Because life is so busy, we can't even get through an entire episode without being tired and wanting to go to bed. I'm so sorry. Okay. Nope. Every time I go to talk, the dogs start barking. So a lot of times, I'm just going to talk over it. I'm sorry, y'all. If that bothers you, I don't know what's going on. But if we're watching a series, it usually takes us 2 evenings to watch an episode that's 45 minutes long. That's crazy, but we don't have time and we go to bed. So, we kind of split them up. So it takes us a while to watch like series and documentaries. I think like, even though the Menendez brothers was less than 2 hours, like it took us like 4 days to watch it because again, yeah. So it's not a ton. And then, he had me watching like those slasher movies for Halloween. I don't count those because I kind of am in and out. This is a practice I definitely want to maintain for 2025 because I enjoyed like kind of keeping track of what we've watched. And I don't know if I need to like, I feel like some of these, like which one was it? There was one that I watched and did it not make it on my list? Into the Fire. That's the one I watched and I forgot about it until someone reminded me. So maybe I need to start writing like little summaries of it or something. I don't know. So we'll figure it out. But I have enjoyed doing this. I was very long-winded. I haven't checked my weight. I haven't been weighing in, but that's cool. Swatch page is still the same. I think that's everything. Like, that's everything in this book. So, yeah, like I said, it was a quick flip. And I have really enjoyed using this Hobonichi Weeks. And I'm actually really proud of myself for staying consistent in it all year long. And I like that it's in the clear cover on cover and that, my weeks are organized and nice and neat and all that stuff, and it's so little and compact and I can just leave it on my desk and it's a great reference tool. So I'm definitely going to be carrying this, using this type of planner, the Hobonichi Weeks, into 2025. I love this planner. But yeah, so anyway, that was a very quick flip of my Hobonichi Weeks in October. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll see you guys in my next video and I hope you have a fabulous day. Bye, friends.